and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports with Greg Anthony and Richard Jeff. Lines tonight, Allie LaForce. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Western Conference standings. Look at the Lakers. Right now, they've acquired the second-best record in the conference.
And you know, for the Lakers, they're in good position, firmly in the playoff picture. They don't have to worry about the play-in scenario at this point, and that's how they want to keep it.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reeves. James is out there with Kobe, and it's O'Neal in at center. And for Indiana, Granger out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Andrew Nembhard. Then there's Toppin. And it's George in at the shooting guard position. Greg, not many games remain in the season, and the posturing beginning for these teams as they jostle for postseason positioning.
Yeah, this is the time to give full effort and to really communicate. When the pressure rises, teams can either gel together or fall apart.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Nembhard. Doncic with the block. LeBron against Siakam. And stolen by Siakam. Outside, George. Pass to Nembhard. Shoots the three. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. Now Kobe fades. That one goes in. Bryant's got his team on the board to start the game for the Lakers.
The defense has got to cover Bryant everywhere. Otherwise, he'll just keep finding looks whenever he wants.
Bounce pass Nembhard. Reeves against George. Oh, that's blocked. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles, and it's Doncic. That time on the assist by James.
Yeah, this is who LeBron is, an unselfish player who looks to set up his teammates.
But LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be. What will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded them.
The Pacers have gone 0-4, missing their first 4 field. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
And finished off by O'Neal.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And for 2 seasons running, Richard, the Lakers have bowed out in the first round. How do they change that and go further?
Well, now they've been able to balance this roster a little better, adding some size up front. That was something that really hurt them last year against the Wolves.
And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You take a look at the Magic. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at the Lakers, they're in solid position. Right? I mean, that's a good thing this time of year. They're on that short list of title contenders.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Toppin can't get it to go. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. O'Neal a screen on Nembhard to the inside. And Shaq with the slam.
It's just hard guarding O'Neal in general, but when he's working in the pick and roll, it's almost impossible.
Toppin sends a screen for George. Looking to end the run, and it's sent back by O'Neal. For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the Pistons in Detroit. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pacers trail by 8. Here's Siakam. It's blocked by Shaq. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Andrew Nembhard.
Number 9, T.J. McConnell.
Toppin sets a screen for McConnell. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's George. Good work defensively by Reed. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Doncic against Toppin. Doncic's shot is good. Doncic has got his second basket of the game.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. He's checked in for Indiana. The Lakers also with a sub. Kennard's checked in. McConnell kicks to Toppin. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
George against Doncic. Down low, O'Neal and Shaq with the slam.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And the Pacers with possession here after the basket by the Lakers. Here's Granger. LeBron with the block.
I love that LeBron is still willing to go up and challenge at the rim. He's still got that fire for an old man.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
On defense, the Lakers. Here's George. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Indiana shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
At the line, for the Pacers, Paul George, 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll that would incur the tax. But right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with a maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
You know what makes George so valuable offensively is his effectiveness both on and off the ball. He's equally good as a ball handler or a spot-up shooter.
Hands it from downtown.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Granger outside. Back to McConnell. Outside Mathurin. McConnell sets a screen for Mathurin. Pass to Granger. Shoots. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
George against Kennard. To the middle. Doncic finds James. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists tonight.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Now, here's George. A dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by O'Neal. Shaq's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Bryant. Pass to Kennard. Back to Bryant. Over Mathurin. Misses the fallback J. And so it's Los Angeles finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
So for the Lakers right now, Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. Smart is out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Kennard in at the small forward position. Mathurin with the ball. Kennard covering. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling. In with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about this upcoming 2026 draft class. But quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you very much for the report. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Success hasn't changed Austin Reeves' underdog mentality. He said it doesn't shift at all. There's a good majority of people that probably still don't think that I'm that good. It's a common theme for my life. What pushed me to get here are the people who doubted me. I always have to keep that in mind. Kevin?
Keeps that chip on his shoulder. Thanks a lot, Allie. The Pacers making a switch here. Nembhard's checked in. Reeves against Nembhard. Right side, Smart. Hachimura with a screen on McConnell. Just 5 on the clock. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And the Lakers lead by 14. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Pass to Siakam. Over Ayton. Rebound the Lakers. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Back to Reeves. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
It's the confidence of Austin Reeves. He just knows what his shot is.
McConnell passes to Nembhard. Now Siakam. The kick out to Walker from past the arc. Rebounded by DeAndre. Los Angeles leading by 17. Pass to Kennard. Ayton and the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And Indiana making a change here. Granger's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Ryan is checked in for Marcus Smart. Here's Indiana. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
I like watching Kobe when he's in that slash mode to the rim. Plays with force, knows how to get to the stripe.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
And the first one at the line is good. And it seems, Richard, sometimes the best player on a team isn't necessarily their leader. You've been on a lot of teams. A lot of great players. Do you agree?
Well, at the very least, you need your best player to be the tone setter. They don't have to be very vocal, but their work ethic and their accountability has to be the highest.
Pacers trail by 19. And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
If they can clean up the turnovers and make better decisions, it should be a much closer game this time around.
With this pause in the action, we'll show you the NBA's highest scoring teams since the All-Star break. The Lakers #1.
And as we get to the stretch run of this season, it seems their offense has improved. I mean, they're really getting comfortable with one another, and their production has also increased.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Siakam, good.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
On the wing, Granger. He's covered by Hachimura. Hachimura against Granger. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by O'Neal. Now here's Kobe, the fast break opportunity. And Bryant slams it in.
Excellent anticipation from Shaq. He's in the right place at the right time to grab that one and get the break started.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. McConnell scanning the floor. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Indiana. On Friday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Sunday, they'll be facing Bam Adebayo and the Miami Heat.
And you know, for that matchup with Charlotte, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Jackson, he's checked in for Siakam. And it's Paul George in for T.J. McConnell. And that one's good by LeBron.
Getting that little bit of help. James calls for the pick and roll, shake up the defense, and find himself a quality look.
And it falls over the rim and in.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
The three for Doncic. It's hauled in by George. Pacers trail by 21. It's Nembhard on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. George against Kennard. George in the post. It's blocked by Shaq.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's Kobe. It's rebounded by Indiana. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
And some change. Is here for the Pacers. Toppin comes in for Jackson. And it's Pascal Siakam in for Benedict Mathurin. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Austin Reeves is checked in for Kennard.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And finished off by O'Neal.
And how about the force with which the Diesel plays? Shaq on attack.
56 seconds left in the first half. Here's Granger. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Inside, here's Nembhard. Banked in off the glass. Nembhard's got his first points in this one.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Doncic fires from way outside. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. Pacers trail by 19. And here is Siakam. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. The shot's good from Granger.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Pass to Shaq. And Shaq with...
And throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And here's George for 3. It's good from long range.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Lakers on top, up by 16. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
I'm here with Coach Rick Carlisle. And Coach, I heard you talking to your team about closing out on shooters. What were the breakdowns that stood out to you in the first half?
A couple of times there was an offensive rebound and we just got to spray out and find shooters. That's one way that a lot of teams in the league are getting threes now. We just got to do a better job of finding those guys.
It's hard to be perfect. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
Hey everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far for the Indiana Pacers.
Yeah, their defensive effort uninspiring, like Kenny's acting career.
Oh, okay. I'm not even going to go through the films that you and stay in your lane, brother. Stay in your lane.
And guys, let's turn our attention to the future, shall we? Here's the upcoming schedule.
And for their matchup with the Clippers, this one will serve as a measuring stick for them. Facing off against the top team in the West, no room for error. They'll have to take care of the basketball and hit tough shots.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Really an incredible game from Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
He has been aggressive, getting into the painted area seemingly at will and wreaking absolute havoc on the defense.
We've got Danny Granger. Paul George is out there with Nembhard. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Toppin in at the 5 spot. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. Now James. Paul George missing from long range. And Shaq with the slam.
And the big guy is doing big things offensively. O'Neal knows his team counts on him to rack up points.
Pacers trail by 18. Siakam outside. Nembhard with it. Toppin sets a screen for Nembhard. Shoots over Doncic. A rebound by the Lakers. Shaq's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Reeves the pass to LeBron. Over Siakam. Nembhard grabs the board. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Off target with his 3.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Still doing it at this age. Richard, remarkable stuff for LeBron James.
I wasn't sure the day would ever come that we'd actually see him playing on the NBA court with his son, Bronny. Back when I was playing with LeBron, it seemed like a bit of a dream.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Right now, let's check out the standings in the Eastern Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. You look at Indiana. They're good enough for 8th place in the conference right now, looking to hold on to that.
Yeah, and seeing where the Pacers are, they're headed for the play-in tournament as it stands now. But they've got time to make a move. Maybe they can kick things into gear before the end of the season.
Now, here's George. Granger outside. Indiana again missing.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
Here's Doncic. Reeves outside. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Reeves has got 9 points.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
For Indiana, they've gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Here's Granger, and he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 8.
Finally, a make. It only took 5 attempts in the half.
Now, Doncic, 7 points in the game. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. Granger covering, and there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Lakers shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
At the line for 1.
The free throw drops for Kobe. Here's George. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
George double team. 3-pointer. Granger. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Well, we're into the 3rd quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. And the dunk by O'Neal.
This is Shaq at his best, getting that deep position and then just muscling through.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Okay, the Lakers going out and acquiring superstar talent in Luka Doncic. LeBron James said, everything I do on the floor, Doncic has the ability to do it or even do it better. That's how great he is. Even at his young age, he's such a unique, special player. A generational talent. Back to you, Kevin.
They're clearly happy to have him. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Indiana's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the 3rd. And yes, it's good.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Now here's LeBron. 5 points in the game. Doncic outside. Tries again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Obi Toppin.
Well, sending Shaq to the line here is on paper a smart foul, but O'Neal might just make them regret it.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for the Lakers. That one is no good. Pacers trail by 21. And George kicks to Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
Oh, and look at his man just go flying by him after the shot fake.
And it might be humiliating for the defender, but it feels oh so good on the other side. My goodness. Now here's LeBron. He's been putting up the point. 8.5 points a game.
3 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Granger misses. Los Angeles leading by 22. Doncic bounce pass.
James, close up.
To the paint. Clock at 6. Kobe passes to Kennard. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Kennard's got 6.
If you give him that kind of separation, oh, he's going to take full advantage.
Doncic against McConnell. 3-pointer, Granger, and Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Here's Bryant. Pacers with the rebound.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
McConnell kicks to Granger. Pass to George. Fires for 3. Kennard with the rebound.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Out to Doncic. 17 seconds left in the third. Fades back. Tips it up. Here's Shaq. And finished off by O'Neal.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
And here's George for 3. The shot misses. And so it's Los Angeles rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Back to the action in just a minute. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. Marcus Smart is out there with Kennard. And it's LaRavia in at the 3. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Kennard's got 9 points now in just the second half. And it's the Pacers with the ball. McConnell passes to Granger. And the slam dunk by Granger.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's the kind of toughness from Ayton that they want to see inside. Not backing down when things get physical.
We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed
They won't be overlooked much anymore.
Hachimura kept alive. James left side. 5 on the clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And Ayton throws it down.
Love to see Ayton putting some muscle behind his shot, getting his motion through the foul.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
McConnell kicks to Granger. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Hachimura the screen. The drive by James. And it's McConnell with the rebound.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Here's Granger. After trying to free himself up. And now James pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And you see right there, Bronny James can attack the rim with force.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Now, here's McConnell. Granger for the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Granger's got 7 now in this quarter. James outside. Hachimura setting the pick for Connect. Drills it from outside.
And you have to run Connect off his spot. He's very comfortable in the corner.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Granger outside. Again, the miss by Granger. LA has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Connect. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Pacers have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. And the call will go against Benedict Mathurin. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Siakam is checked in for Walker. Toppin comes in for Danny Granger. And it's George in for T.J. McConnell. The Lakers also changing it up. Luke Kennard comes in for Connect. And Smart subbed in for James.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Now, here's Siakam. To the inside. Here's Toppin. Rebound the Lakers.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Pass to Hachimura. Off target from outside. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Mathurin finds Nembhard. Count it.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Smart against Nembhard. And a wide open look for Hachimura. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
3 points.
Smart's got 4 assists in the game. Pacers have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under their belt.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Shaquille O'Neal.
Honestly, I just love how relentless he is on the glass, making a big effort to pull the ball in and give his teammates extra chances.
Calm and cool from distance. George really confident from beyond.
George against Kennard. Smart on the wing. Six on the shot clock. Smart on the wing. Launches it. Knocks down the three ball.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
And so it's the Lakers taking... care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they control the game and just completely done on the road.
Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
LeBron, it's been a long road trip away from home. Aside from wins, what are you looking to accomplish?
Well, for us, I think it's great to be on the road. I mean, it's just us. You know, you kind of have like a bunker mentality when it's just you on the road. It's just us. That's it. You know, so we're far away from our home. So it's just, you know, like I said, it's all about us and how we can continue to try to get better, especially with our young guys. You know, I think it's a good experience for all of them.
Growing that mentality will definitely help come playoff time. Thanks, LeBron.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game